Good morning, Huskies. Today we're going to start our math by going over the calendar. So we are in the month of May, and today is May 13th. So we're going to start by counting how many days we've had in the month of May, and I want you to think how many days we had in the month of May. First, I need you to get your pointing fingers out. Can you all point to the number 1? Help me find the number 1 right here. Number 1 is the first day in the month, so let's count how many days we've had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huskies, how many days have we had this month? You're right, we've had 13 days. So before we move on, I want to practice writing the number 13. Can everybody get your skywriting fingers out? Nice and straight. And we're going to write it. We're going to draw a 1. And next to the 1, we're going to write a 3. And the 1 and the 3 together make the 13. Can everybody draw a 13 in the air with your fingers? Good job, Huskies. Okay, so Huskies, today for our math stories, for our number stories, I have some really fun stories to tell you about our friends Emmett and Clarissa. Who remembers who Emmett and Clarissa are? They are our friends that would help us tell stories when we were still at school, and they told me some really fun stories about how they were playing with really nice to each other at their school, and I wanted to share them with you. And they involve some numbers. So in order for me to tell you those stories, I'm going to need a little help from you. So when I say go, you're going to need Legos. If you have any Legos, when I say go, you can pause the video, get some Legos, and then come back and play the video. Okay. Get your Legos and go. Okay, I'm going to assume that you paused the video, got your Legos, and we're going to resume the video. So, Huskies, I have a story about Emmett and Clarissa at playtime yesterday. Well, first I need to get rid of the calendar. So, Emmett and Clarissa love playing with Legos. So, spread out your pile of Legos, and then I'm going to tell you something about Emmett. Emmett's favorite toys are Legos. So Emmett had a pile of 2 Legos. So I want you to get 2 Legos and make a pile and put them to the side. That's how many Legos Emmett had. Let's get a little closer so we can see them a little better. Let's count them. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to write the number 2 above this pile of Legos. Can you get your skywriting fingers out for me? And help me write the number 2. Okay, Huskies, everybody write the number 2 in the air. Now show me number 2 with your fingers. That's how many Legos Emmett was playing with. Now, Clarissa was also playing with 2 Legos. So I want you to get 2 more Legos. Let's count them together. 1, 2. Take 2 more Legos and make another pile. And this is Clarissa's pile. And we're going to write the number 2 in the air. Huskies, everybody get your skywriting fingers out. Write the number 2 in the air. Show me the number 2 with your fingers. Good job, Huskies. So, Emmett had a pile of 2 and Clarissa had a pile of 2. But Emmett really wanted to make a really tall tower of Legos, taller than just too high. So he very kindly asked Clarissa, Clarissa, can I borrow some of your Legos? And Clarissa said, yes, you can borrow some of my Legos. And they put their 2 piles together. Huskies, how many Legos are there when we put the 2 piles together? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many? Good, Huskies. There are 4 Legos. So we see this is how tall the stack is. when we put them together, and these are how tall they were when they were in different piles. So I want you to get another pile of 4 Legos. Count 4 Legos and make another pile. And let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to write the number 4. Huskies, write the number 4 in the air. Good job, Huskies. And show me the number 4 with your fingers. We know that when we put a pile of 2 Legos together and 2 Legos together, 2 plus 2 equals 4. And Emmett was able to make his really tall tower of Legos with 4 Legos. Okay, Huskies, I have another story about Emmett and Clarissa. And this story is about how Emmett was really kind to Clarissa when they were at lunch. So we're going to erase this. So at lunch, they were having strawberries. Raise your hand if you like strawberries. I love strawberries. And so I'm going to draw some strawberries. And let's count how many strawberries Clarissa was eating. Huskies, how many strawberries did Clarissa have? 1, 2. Huskies, can you show me 2 with your fingers? So Clarissa had 2 strawberries. Now, Emmett also had a pile of strawberries. So Emmett had a pile of 3 strawberries. Let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Emmett had 1, 2, 3. How many strawberries? You're right, he had 3 strawberries. Now, Huskies, Clarissa's favorite food in the whole wide world is strawberries. She really, really, really wanted more strawberries. So she went to Emmett and said, Emmett, can I please have some of your strawberries? And Emmett was very nice and said, you can have all of my strawberries. So she had these 2 strawberries and these 3 strawberries. How many strawberries did Clarissa get to eat? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huskies, how many strawberries did Clarissa eat? You're right, 5. Can you show me 5 with your fingers? Okay, Huskies, can you help me write out the number 5 in the air? Get your skywriting fingers out and write the number 5 in the air. Good job, Huskies. So now we're going to erase the strawberries, and I'm going to tell you one more awesome story about what Clarissa and Emmett did at school. So after lunch and after Lego time, they were outside at the park. And their teacher gave their whole class a bunch of soccer balls to play with. And then she asked for 2 special helpers. And she picked, can you believe it, she picked Emmett, and who else do you think she picked? She also picked Clarissa. She picked Emmett and Clarissa to be her special helpers because they were being so kind to each other earlier in the day. Now, they went out to look for their job. They had a special job. It was to go out and look for all the soccer balls and to collect all the soccer balls and give them back to the teacher. So Emmett, he found this many soccer balls. Huskies, how many soccer balls did Emmett find? You're right, 1 soccer ball. Can you show me 1 soccer ball, 1 with your finger? You're right. Everybody, get your pointing fingers out. Write the number 1 in the air. Good job. And Clarissa, she also found some soccer balls. But she found more than just 1 soccer ball. This is how many soccer balls she found. Huskies, can you count how many soccer balls Clarissa found? Good. She found 4 soccer balls. Let's double count. Let's double check and count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huskies, write the number 4 in the air. Good job. So now we're going to see how many soccer balls they found all together. If we add 1 and 4 together, we'll find out how many soccer balls they found and gave to the teacher. So let's count all of the soccer balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huskies, how many soccer balls did Emmett and Clarissa find when they were helping the teacher? You're right, 5, because 1 plus 4 equals 5. Can you draw the number 5 in the air with your skywriting fingers? Good job, Huskies. Okay, Huskies, those are the stories that I have from Emmett and Clarissa's classroom. They were super excited to tell you about how they got to be the teacher's helper because of their kind play. Now, Huskies, I want to show you how to do the homework. So, the homework, you're going to practice adding. So I'm going to erase this board, and you're going to see 2 different numbers when you go onto Seesaw. After you finish this video, you're going to go to Seesaw, and you're going to click the green Add Response button, and then you're going to find 2 different numbers. So you'll find a blue number, and then you'll find a yellow number. I'm going to use red right now, but when you're on Seesaw, you're going to find a yellow number. So I'm going to see a blue 3 and a red 4. And then you're going to see some squares over here. I'm going to draw a box that's going to look like your homework. So, Huskies, for the blue 3, you're going to click on the blue color, and you're going to click on the crayon on your screen, and you're going to color in 3 squares in blue. So help me count 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. For the blue 3, I colored in 3 squares with the color blue. So Huskies, how many squares do you think I'm going to color red? You're right, I'm going to color 4 squares red because I see a red 4. So help me color 4 squares. Can you count as I color? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Huskies, once you do that, then you're going to count up all the squares that you colored and you're going to write that number. So can you help me count all the squares I colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huskies, how many squares did I color all together? You're right. I colored 7 squares. So you're going to write the number 7 after you color the squares. I'm going to show you how to do one more problem. So for the next problem, you're going to see a blue 2, and then you're going to see a yellow 1. I'm going to use a red, but you're going to see it in yellow. Now, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to have a box of squares. Now, Huskies, how many squares do I need to draw in blue? You're right, I need to draw 2 squares in blue. Can you count as I color and help me count to 2? 1, 2. Okay, and Huskies, how many squares should I color in red? You're right, I need to color 1 square in red. Can you count as I color 1 square? 1. And now, Huskies, then after you color, you click on the pen, and you're going to count all the squares that you colored, and you're going to write how many squares you colored. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Huskies, how many squares did I color? You're right. I colored 3 squares because 2 plus 1 is 3. And you're going to do that for each set of numbers, and then you're going to click the green check mark to submit your assignment. Have a great day, Huskies.